Hello everyone, Justin Patton here, motivational speaker and life coach, and I've been doing a lot of thinking about what does it take to really end the cycle of self-abuse in our own lives. And I learned that at some point I had to stop being my own abuser and start being my own champion. Because as someone who abused themselves for so long emotionally in their life, what we do is we make ourselves a victim and we start to question everything about who we are. And for me, that was questioning everything about my job, what I thought my purpose might be, my skill set, about my faith and my sexuality and my religion and everything about who we are. And at some point, as we become an abuser to ourselves, we never think that person that's standing before us or the person we look at in the mirror is good enough. And at some point in my career, I actually got pushed out of a company I loved. And now, in hindsight, it was one of the greatest gifts I could have been offered. Because I was sitting on the floor and praying and didn't know what was going to happen to my life. I realized that I was the abuser of my own self. And I could pick myself up. And I learned that it was no one else's responsibility to save me from my own dysfunction. That I could be my own champion in life. And that I had to be willing to pick myself up and do some things differently. And to be a champion, I had to be willing to do a few things. First, I had to be willing to forgive myself. Forgive myself for my past and the choices I made. Second is I had to be willing to own some new labels in my life that I had not owned and be willing to remove and get rid of some of the labels I'd put on myself before. And I had to be willing to make mistakes and learn from them, to say it's okay, that all champions that are great, they're relentless. They go after what they want because they know that success isn't offered to only a few people, that it can be offered to them, but they got to train really hard and they got to be willing to make mistakes and learn what they need to learn from those mistakes and pick up and just keep going. And when I could adopt that mentality as a champion versus an abuser, I could change my life. And I believe that when we adopt this champion mindset, we become happier, that we save ourselves from our own dysfunction, that we don't leave it up to everyone else. We realize that we don't have to wait for the world to come save us, that we have all the skills and ability we need right now to actually save ourselves. So my question to you today is a couple things. Two is one will be, what do you need to do to save yourself from your own dysfunction? And number two is, what do you need to do to be a stronger champion in your own life? If no one tells you today they believe in you, please know that I believe in you. Have a great day, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.